Greetings everyone, Sunset Shimmer here, and yes, I've returned to the universe of games. And for a while, I was debating about which game I was going to cover this time, but then I remembered in my Pokemon Snap video I mentioned that for years, fans wanted to play Pokemon Red and Blue on a Nintendo console with updated graphics. And well, this is somewhat that. What Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu is basically a remake of Pokemon Yellow. Which is funny because Pokemon Yellow itself is a remake of Pokemon Red and Blue. But unlike its 8-bit original version, there are several new features added, one of the biggest being how you catch Pokemon. The process involves the use of the Nintendo Switch's motion controls. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of this. There were so many times that I thought I was lined up correctly, only for the Pokeball to miss its mark by a lot. I also like how the special moves work. Remember how in the original game, when you wanted to teach a Pokemon's strength or surf, you needed to find a Pokemon that could use those moves? Well, in this version, Pikachu can learn all of them, even if it doesn't make sense. But how they get around it is having Pikachu ride on a surfboard when you need to get over the water, or when using Fly, both of you get into a flying harness. In my opinion, I like this better than the original. One of the choices I don't quite understand is making the rival character your friend. It's weird because you would expect him to act like the familiar rival characters from past Pokemon games, but he doesn't act like that at all. He often gives you items just because he feels like it and talks to you in a friendly manner. And remember that one part with the young Cubone who doesn't have a mother in Lavender Town? Your rival decides to take the Cubone on as one of his Pokemon because he doesn't have anyone else to be with. And yes, I know that he caught a Cubone in the original, but it wasn't as heartfelt as this. And the odd part is that he was clearly designed to look antagonistic, but he doesn't act like it. So I'm not really sure why the game designers decided to go with this angle, but I guess it was a good idea to change it up a little bit so it's not a 100% copy of Pokemon Yellow. One addition that I absolutely love is being able to link to Pokemon Go. You can transfer Pokemon from your Go account into the game. Doing this makes it easier to have more powerful Pokemon earlier than you're supposed to, like Mewtwo. But he was a pain and a half to catch. I wasted so many balls on this. Even though nothing can ever beat the basics, Let's Go Pikachu comes really close, and I hope they give this makeover to the other games in the series. I'm Sunset Shimmer, and thanks for watching!